Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's swearing-in ceremony. As you can see, we have a very large group. We have some new hires, some new assignments and promotions, and special presentations this afternoon. So to get things started, it is with great pleasure that I introduce to you Sheriff Wayne Ivey.
Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for being here. As Debbie said, we have a pretty large swearing today. We have a couple different things that we're going to do toward the end, too, that are kind of unique and kind of special. So on behalf of the 1,500 proud members of our agency, thank you for being here. We greatly appreciate you not only supporting our agency, but being here to support your family members, your friends, as they reach new career goals and heights. So I want to take a minute and ask you to give a round of applause to the members of our command team that are seated off to my left, your right. I know somewhere in the back, some members of our career development unit and our HR team, they put all this together and make sure that we get the absolute best of the best. So please give them a big round of applause. Debbie Moody, who makes all of this work or messes it up, whichever happens today, we'll find out. So Debbie does a great job for us out of HR. Please give her a big round. And then, if you will, give Brenda Deans a round of applause. She's standing in the back. That's the tallest I've ever seen her. And yeah, just give her a big round of applause too. All right, you ready, Deb? Let's get started.
I'd like to introduce to you now our newest civilian employees.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. You right here for me? Let's see. How you doing, my friend? All right. Guys, if you'll face them and just raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear.
I do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government
the Constitution and government
of the United States
of the United States
and of the state of Florida.
and the state of Florida.
That I am duly qualified
I am duly qualified
to hold office
to hold office
under the Constitution,
under the Constitution.
and that I will well and faithfully
I will well and faithfully
perform the duties of,
perform the duties of
please individually state your duties,
AS Crew Supervisor
Supervisor Pond.
of Brevard County,
of Brevard County,
on which I am now about to enter.
which I am now about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
We'll also do the loyalty oath. I,
I,
please individually state your names,
Richard Hawes,
John Bush.
a citizen of the state of Florida
citizen of the state of Florida
and of the United States of America,
and the United States of America,
and being employed by
and being employed by
the Brevard County Sheriff's Office
the Brevard County Sheriff's Office
and a recipient of public funds,
and recipient of public funds,
do hereby solemnly swear
do hereby solemnly swear
that I support the Constitution
I support the Constitution
of the state of Florida
of the state of Florida
and of the United States of America.
and the United States of America.
Congratulations, gentlemen. Welcome aboard.
John Bush.
All right, John. You have somebody to come up and hand you your credentials? All right, I get to do it then. Come right here, bud. We're going to center up right here. Look right there at Katrina. Thank you, my friend. All right, sir.
Richard Hawes.
Richard, do you have somebody to come up?
My wife's here,
All
sir.
right, his wife's going to come up. Watch your step as you come up. Yes, ma'am. All right, we're going to let you stand right here. You got center up on the star. Here, I'll hold your purse. Thank you very much.
I'd like to introduce to you now our newest deputy sheriffs.
Don't look at me, Reed. Don't eyeball me, son. Well, this is a good-looking group, isn't it? Except for Carr. Yeah, that's a good-looking group. All right, y'all ready? All right, here we go. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government
the Constitution and government
of the United States
of the United States
and of the state of Florida.
and of the state of Florida,
That I am duly qualified
that I am duly qualified
to hold office
to hold office
under the Constitution
under the Constitution,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will faithfully
perform the duties of.
perform the duties of
Please individually state your duties.
Deputy Sheriff,
Correctional Deputy.
Correction Deputy, dual sworn,
Dual sworn deputy. Dual sworn. Dual sworn. Dual sworn. Dual sworn deputy. Dual sworn. Deputy Sheriff. Deputy Sheriff. Dual sworn. Correctional deputy. Dual sworn.
Of Brevard County,
of Brevard County,
on which I am now about to enter.
which I am now about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
All right. Congratulations, everybody. Excellent job. Excellent job. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good job, everybody. You guys, I'm proud of everybody. It's doing awesome. Good job. Yes. All right. Did Ginger mess us up?
Not yet.
Brandon Bonet.
Brandon will also be getting his military bar for his uniform. Thank you for your service. And the Brevard County Sheriff's Office is very proud of not only trying to recruit and hire veterans, but just all the things that our current members do in active duty and serving their country. For the past 4 years, our agency has been recognized by Military Times Magazine as one of the top 20 agencies in the country for how we recruit and deal with our veterans. So we always appreciate you doing that, sir. Thank you. All right, who's going to come up and pin your badge on?
Mom and Dad.
Mom and Dad, coming up. Oh no, Dad, you got to bring that hat. Watch your step as you come up, guys. Thank you, sir. All right, who's going to do it? Mom doing it? All right, Mom, it is going to go right through the top of this pipe right here. That piece is going to go right down through the top of that pipe. I'm going to turn you this way just a little bit so Katrina can get a great shot of you pinning his badge on.
Tyler Young.
Who's coming up?
My father.
All right, Tyler also will be getting his military bar as well as his bachelor's degree, and his dad's coming up to pin his badge on him. You ready for this? All right. Go, watch your step as you come up. Yes, ma'am. All right, you're pinning it on?
Yes, sir.
All right. Goes right down through that black pipe right there. You guys just look right at Katrina.
Amanda Eichner.
Amanda gets her bar for her bachelor's degree, and who's coming up to pin your badge on?
my mom and dad.
Her mom and dad's coming up. Watch your step as you come up. Very nice to see you. All right, who's doing it? Mom, you doing it? All right. It's going to go right through the top of that black pipe. But I'm going to turn you this way just a little bit so Katrina can get a great photo. Yeah, it goes right through the top right here.
I got the wrong glasses.
Here, I'm gonna Oh boy. Mom did that. There you go. Just turned a little bit too.
Corey Warren.
Who's doing it? All right. Do I get to do it? You want to pick one of them? Never mind. I don't blame you. I'll take the honor of doing it.
Siobhan Cook.
Who's coming up?
Johnson.
All right. Johnson's coming up. All right. You know he's going to take a picture of himself on that, so you know that's coming. You know how to do this, baby. I don't have to show you. You been working out?
A little bit.
I thought so.
Ellis Young.
Oh, hey, Ellis, what's up, dog? Ellis gets his bar for his associate's degree. Who you got coming up with? Oh, man, it'd be my honor to do this.
Tony Broom.
Ready, buddy? Who's coming up, buddy?
My son
His son
and my daughter.
and his daughter.
They're back there. I know they are.
Well, one of them's claiming you.
Yeah, I know. He's shy.
Who's going to do it?
We're going to see if he'll do it.
All right. Watch your step coming up. Watch your steps. All right. All right, you want to do this? All right, Dad, why don't you take a knee there? We'll get you down on your knee.
Right
Yeah.
there, okay.
This piece is going to go right through the top, right
Do
there.
that. Slide it in.
There you go.
Okay, go up and slide that.
Brandon Leach.
Mom, dad, girlfriend.
All right, mom, dad, girlfriend. There's dad.
How are you doing? Can you get out of the chair? You can embarrass any one of them you want. They're fine. Come on out.
All right, who's doing it?
You can do it, Mom.
Mom.
Mothers give the girlfriends the pleasure.
All right, come on.
Thank you.
All right, sweetie, I'm going to turn you this way. I'm going to turn you right here.
Gotcha.
I've
There you
been
go.
enough diapers.
Hopefully he's still not in those. I'll jump
Get a
in.
picture. Yeah,
Come on.
we need one for the retirement party.
Oh,
Everybody get in there.
Okay.
That's right. Excellent.
All right.
Jeremy Mullen.
Who's coming up, buddy?
My wife and kids.
Wife and kids are coming up. Watch your step. Watch your step, ladies. All right, who's doing it? All right, Dad, you're probably gonna need to get on a knee there. All right, sweetie, I'm gonna turn you this way, just right here, and this piece is gonna go right through there. Okay.
Anthony Del Duca.
Who's coming up?
My mother.
All right, his mom's coming up. Thought I fired her. You know how to do this?
Yeah.
All right, turn this way a little bit. You want your glasses?
You know what?
I told you. It's not like it's a big mystery.
Jamie Arias.
Who's coming up, baby?
My boys.
All right, our boys. Pretty sure he had some chocolate before we got here.
He didn't have any help.
All right, who's doing it? You doing it, my friend? How you doing? Good to see you. All right, it's going. This piece right here is going to go right through that pipe right there, just like that. Okay. All right, I'm gonna turn you this way. Hold on for a minute. Okay, let me turn you right here. Perfect. There you go.
Thomas Osborne.
Good, bud. Thomas gets his bar for his military service as well. So thank you. Who's coming up?
My dad.
His dad's coming up. See, yes, that's all right, Dad. It's going to go right through there, just like that. All right, or you can just stick it right in his chest if you want. He looks pretty tough. I think he can take it.
Aaron Reed.
Everybody, who's coming up?
Girlfriend.
All right, his girlfriend's coming up. All right, it's going to go right through that pipe right there. Okay. All right, there you go. I'm going to turn you just a little bit so Katrina can get a good photo.
Clifford Freeman.
Who's coming up, buddy?
My mom, dad, and my sisters.
All right, his mom, dad, sister. How about Carlos Reyes, too? You want to bring him up, too? How are you doing? Watch your step when you come up. I'm doing great, man. How you doing? Watch your step. Let's see, who's doing it? All right. He's the only one that had his glasses, so. All right, Dad, I'm going to say shift you this a little bit. Right over here. All right, and then it goes right through that black pipe that's right there. It's going to go down right through the top. Nope, through the top of it, right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, Cliff.
No, you're too deep in it. I'm going to put it right in there, and then you just let me back out before you push it down. There you go. You got it?
Cicero Carr.
Car sits down. Give me just a second. Hold on a second. Who's coming up? All right, his mom's coming up. Not Tavius? Tavius is taking the pictures? All right. Tavius, who's the best basketball player at the YMCA? Me. Come on, stop it. Tavius is who team you want to be on when you're playing there? All right, you know how to do this, Mama. All right, it's going to go right through that black pipe. I'm going to turn you this way, though, so that Katrina can get a great photo. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do something real quick. Here, I think you're too far back. Let me get it started for you there. There you go.
Oh.
So before we move on, if you play on the Enforcers basketball team, stand up for me. If you were recruited by me to play on the basketball team, raise your hand. What does that tell you, yo? You need to pick your game up a little bit. All right? Sit down. Carr,
Brandon McKenzie.
who's the best basketball player? Yeah. Who you got?
My little boy, Eli.
Eli, come on up, buddy. You ready? Eli, how you doing? All right, I'm going to put you right here where I'm at. I'll turn you right here. And this piece right here is going to go right through there. Okay? Dad's going to help you with it. Right through there. You got it? There you go. One more. Okay.
I'd like to introduce to you now our newest corporals.
That's the best we got to offer right here. All right, here we go, fellas. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government
the Constitution and government
of the United States
of the United States
and of the state of Florida.
and the state of Florida.
And I'm duly qualified
I am duly qualified
to hold office
to hold office
under the Constitution,
under the Constitution,
and that I will well and faithfully
and I will and faithfully
perform the duties of,
perform the duties of
please state your new duties,
Corporal
of Brevard County,
of Brevard County,
on which I am now about to enter.
on which I am now about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Zach Brown.
Who's coming up, baby? All right. His wife's coming up. Watch your step. How you doing? All right. You've done this before, so you know it goes right through there. All right. Who's coming up, big boy?
My lovely wife.
All right, Val, come on up.
This is Chris Sorrow.
Watch your step, baby. You know how to do this. Stick him right there.
Right there in the chest.
Oh, is that your chest?
Thanks.
I'd like to introduce to you now our newest agents.
Michael? All right, you guys ready? Here we go. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will
Yeah, agents. Yeah. Tell you what, we'll start over again. Yeah. There may be a couple openings for agents before we get through this. Here we go. I do solemnly swear that I will support, protect, and defend the Constitution and government of the United States and of the state of Florida. That I am duly qualified to hold office under the Constitution, and that I will well and faithfully perform the duties of, please state your new duties, of Brevard County, of which I'm now about to enter. So help me God.
So help me God.
Okay. Mike Thomas.
I get to do it. I'll be honored to do this, Mike. Here we go, my brother.
Boss.
Matt Ivy.
Matt Ivy. This is Matt Sport.
Who's coming up, bro?
My wife and sons.
Oh, his wife and sons are coming up. Watch your step when you're coming up, baby. Watch your step. Hey, buddy. How you guys doing? All right, who's doing it? You doing it? All right. Who's doing it? All right, Dad, you're probably going to have to get down on your knee there. There we go. Hold on. I'm going to reposition this one. Come with me, little buddy. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. I'll hold my grandkid.
Picture.
You want to do like a family photo? Family photo?
I'd like to introduce to you now our newest sergeants.
Marlon, 2 words, Grecian formula. Here we go, raise your hand. Chris, you don't need to be giving him hair advice. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government
the Constitution and government
of the United States
of the United States
and of the state of Florida.
and of the state of Florida.
That I am duly qualified
That I am duly qualified
to hold office
to hold office
under the Constitution,
under the Constitution,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
perform the duties of,
perform the duties of
please state your new duties,
Sergeant
of Brevard County,
of Brevard County,
of which I'm now about to enter.
on which I am now about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, guys. Job, very well done.
Marlon Buggs.
Must go in age order. Who's coming up?
I guess it's almost Mother's Day, so.
All right, almost Mother's Day, so I know what that means. Come on, Mom. Seems like seems like we were just on the stage, doesn't it? All right, you know how to do it, Lord. There you go. Oh, they got it.
Let me see if I can get around.
That's your mom.
Chris Ferrante.
Who's coming up?
Commander Alan Moore. No, just kidding. My wife and my daughter.
His wife and his daughter are coming up. Yeah. Hey, Alan, is he coming to your precinct? Hey, how you doing? Why don't you step? Coming up there. All right, who's doing it?
My wife.
All right, here we go. All right, so it's going to go right through the top, right there. I'm going to turn you this way just a little bit so Trina can get a great photo. When we do the dogs, we'll do Lars first.
Okay.
All
I'm gonna
right?
do Marshall.
Yeah.
Stephanie Kaufman.
Who's coming up there? All right, I get the honor. Here we go. It is truly an honor.
Domingo Hernandez.
Girlfriend and my son.
All right, girlfriend and his son. Watch your step when you're coming up. Just, oh boy. All right. So it is going to go. You want to let him hold it? All right, here we go. This is going to go right through that black pipe right there. Okay. That. Got one more, two more. Who's left?
Michael Wyman.
His wife and kids will come up, please. What's your step coming up? Baby?
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Watch your step back there. How you doing? All right, who's doing it? You get to do it? All right, it's going to go right through there, just like that. All right? So we got Ray and then Terry Alexander and then the two dogs. And we'll do Lars first.
I'd like to introduce to you now our newest lieutenant, Ray Siegel.
All right, buddy, you're on your own up here. You want me to go slow or fast?
Knock it out.
All right, here we go. I do solemnly swear I'll support, protect, and defend. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government
the Constitution and government
of the United States
of the United States
and of the state of Florida.
and of the state of Florida.
That I am duly qualified
That I am duly qualified
to hold office
to hold office
under the Constitution,
under the Constitution,
and I will well and faithfully
and I will well and faithfully
perform the duties of
perform the duties of lieutenant
of Brevard County,
of Brevard County,
of which I am now about to enter.
of which I'm not about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
You want Joanna? All right.
My better half.
Did you say sunshine?
You know, a lot of times when we promote people, it's neat to watch them, you know, just advancing in their career and to know how hard they work to get there. This one is all of that and the fact that now Ray doesn't have to take orders at the house anymore. He's a lieutenant now.
That don't change anything.
Smart man.
Alan, you better get her on the reps. All right, Terry?
We'll let you in this one.
Why am I in the middle?
I'd like to introduce to you now our newest volunteer chaplain, Terry Alexander.
Terry actually worked out in our jail ministry team for how many years, Terry?
I've been there 12 years, but it was 7.
12 years total. Now she's going to transition and work on the patrol side of the house. She took a little bit of time off with Roger, who's our primary chaplain. Where's Roger? I saw him out there somewhere, I thought. There he is in the back. They took a little time off, traveled around for about a month, and you couldn't take it anymore, so you're coming back to work.
Come back.
All right, excellent. You ready? Here we go. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government
the Constitution and government
of the United States
of the United States
and of the state of Florida,
and of the state of Florida,
that I am duly qualified
that I am duly qualified
to hold office
to hold office
under the Constitution,
under the Constitution,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
perform the duties of,
perform the duties of
state your duty, of Brevard County,
of Brevard County,
of which I am now about to enter,
of which I am now about to enter.
so help me God.
So help me God.
All right. Is Roger coming up?
Yes.
Roger? Roger, if you'll come up. Probably take about a 15-minute recess while Roger gets up here. How you doing, my brother? Good to see you, buddy. All right, you know how this works. We're going to take a great picture with you guys right there looking at Katrina. Huh? All right, you guys take one first, then I'll jump in. I'd be honored to. All right, we'll put the rose in the middle here. All right, now Roger, you step out. Yeah. All right, we ready for Lars? Yep.
I'd like to introduce to you now one of our newest canines. His name is Lars, and his handler is John Hubinger.
He's not here yet? All right, so we'll move on. Is Lance here? All right, we'll move on to our second new canine.
Our second new canine. The canine's name is Bear, and the handler is Lance Behringer.
What's the lady's name?
Vicki McDaniel.
Hey, buddy. Come on, bring him right here.
Come here. Fits. Oh boy, that's good six.
All right. So whenever we get a new canine, if they don't already have a name, we always do a name that puppy contest on our Facebook page, and it generates a lot of interest, a lot of different names. In this particular case, we did it for our dog here that Lance has, and I think we got over 2,000 names that were suggested to us from our community. So our team, Lance, and our canine sergeant and others all got together and decided that the most fitting name, one that we thought was just perfect for this incredible new addition to our team, was Bear, B-E-H-R. Lance Behringer is his handler, and Bear just seemed to fit appropriately. It was actually suggested first by Vicki McDaniel, who's here with us today. And as is our tradition here, whoever's name we pick, we invite them in to put the collar on Bear after he is sworn in. So Vicki, if you'll please come up, we would love to have you up here with us. You work at Wusthof, right? Vicki works at Wusthof Hospital, who is great partners with us. And so the first thing we're going to do is actually swear Bear in. And are you ready, Lance? All right, here we go. Bear, you ready? I do solemnly swear. Raise your paw. All right, we'll just go through this. I do solemnly swear, Lance, that I will support, protect, and defend the Constitution and government of the United States and of the state of Florida. That I'm duly qualified to hold office under the Constitution,
of the Constitution,
and I will well and faithfully
and I will well and faithfully
perform the duties of
perform the duties of
K9, not handler, you're talking for the dog, K9 of Brevard County,
Brevard County,
of which I'm now about to enter.
which I'm now about to enter.
So help me God. All right. Vicki, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'll be honest, he's never been around other people before. I don't know how this is going to go. How you think he's going to do? All right, here we go.
Now, I've rescued 2 of your dogs, so.
She's just telling me she's rescued 2 of our dogs from our animal service. So, all right.
Live.
How cool is that? Step right in there and take a picture with him, Vicki. All right. Vicki, thank you so much for being with us today. So, all right, buddy, you ready? Go to work. Go find some dope. I think he's actually doing it. All right, did our other K9 get here? All right, bring up the other one.
Okay, the next K9 is Lars, and his handler is John Hubinger.
Gotta get one dog out and the other one in. Hey, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, you know who signs your check. Hey, John, how you doing, baby? All right, you ready? So, Lars was already named when we got him. So, we didn't have to do a Name That Puppy contest, but we did want to bring him in, show him off to everybody. And we're going to let his handler pick somebody to come up and put the collar on him. I think, Lindsay, you have the collar back there?
I have, sir.
Oh, you have it already? All right, perfect. Thank you.
All right.
So,
Wife and kids.
all right, his wife and kids are going to come up. Watch your step when you're coming up there. All right. You ready to do the swear-in?
Yes, sir.
All right. You're speaking for him. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government
the Constitution and government
of the United States
of the United States
and of the state of Florida.
and of the state of Florida.
That I am duly qualified
That I am duly qualified
to hold office
to hold office
under the Constitution,
under the Constitution,
and that I will well and faithfully
that I will well and faithfully
perform the duties of
perform the duties of K9 handler
K9 of Brevard County,
of Brevard County,
on which I'm now about to enter.
which I am now about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
All right. Perfect. You can put the... You're going to get a lot more of that. All right, you guys jump in and take a good picture. Did you get it already, Katrina? Good. All right. Give them a big round of applause, everybody. See you, Lars. We have one last thing, actually two, that I want to bring to everybody's attention and actually do during the ceremony. One is we have a member of our agency that's retiring after 30 years with our agency. I have it in good confidence because he leaves on the 26th that this will probably be his last swear-in ceremony that he's in attendance at, unless we talk him into coming back, which we try. But he has he has not only given us the past 30 years of his life, but he has done it with professionalism, honor, and dedication. And so I'd ask that I will be doing an actual retirement ceremony for him. I'd ask that you give Major Dotson a big round of applause. Done a great job. And then the last thing I have is this past March at our award ceremony, we try and recognize all of our members for the incredible work that they do. And unfortunately, a couple of our members we did not have at that ceremony. We weren't able to do it there. And so I want to do it here today, not only in front of their peers, in front of their fellow team, but also in front of our community. They put themselves in harm's way, not only during this incident, but in harm's way almost every day when they go out and they do their jobs. And all too often, they don't get recognized for the incredible work they do. They don't get recognized for the lives they save and for the many times that they put their own lives at risk. So to do it in true fashion like we did at our award ceremony, I'm going to have what I believe is probably the worst MC in the history of MCing. That's what it said in the script, wasn't it?
That's not what it said on the plaque.
Oh, it didn't say that on the plaque. Commander Greg Purdon to come up and please do it exactly as we would do it there.
Good afternoon, everybody. In January 2016, Deputy Michael Harisco and Deputy Marie Skinner responded to a residence in Mims regarding a call for disturbance. Upon arrival, they were flagged down by the complainant, who reported hearing what appeared to be a female screaming for help and items being broken. Deputies Harisco and Skinner could hear the sound of a loud argument between a male and a female in the backyard of an adjacent residence. The deputies knocked on the front door but received no answer. So they ran to the backyard, but they found a 6-foot privacy fence surrounding the backyard. They made contact with the male standing on the back porch and requested access to the property to help the female, who appeared to be in distress. The man refused entry into the backyard and alerted the suspect that deputies were on the scene. The deputy observed the female trying to escape the backyard by climbing the fence. Deputy Harisco then tore down a portion of the privacy fence gate, allowing deputies access into the backyard. Deputy Harisco then approached the male as Deputy Skinner approached the female. At that time, the suspect began to walk away from Deputy Harisco, at which time Deputy Harisco followed it in an attempt to make contact. As they walked away, the female began struggling with Deputy Skinner in an attempt to approach Deputy Harisco. Deputy Harisco turned to see if she was approaching, at which time he heard the sound of a collapsible baton being opened. As he turned his head toward the sound, the suspect began to strike him in the head with a metal baton. As Deputy Harisco attempted to block the strikes with his arms, the continued blows knocked him to the ground. The suspect then climbed upon Deputy Harisco and continued striking him about the head, face, and shoulders. The force in which the suspect used to strike Deputy Harisco was so great that he actually broke the baton in half. Due to the injuries to Deputy Harisco's head and shoulders, he was unable to remove his firearm from the holster. Deputy Skinner disengaged her struggle with the female and went to assist Deputy Harisco, but she was hit by the suspect on her right side, which caused her to fall to the ground. As she tried to get up, the suspect stood over her and struck her in the back of the head with a baton. As he was clearing his eyes of blood, Deputy Harisco drew his firearm and gave verbal commands to the suspect to cease his attack on Deputy Skinner, at which time he complied. Deputy Harisco then handcuffed the suspect with the assistance of Deputy Skinner. Agent Daniel Hammond then arrived and took charge of the scene with a calming presence, directing responding deputies and rescue personnel to locations which would both secure the scene and provide needed medical attention to both deputies. Realizing that Deputy Harisco required immediate medical treatment, Deputy Hammond ran to his patrol vehicle and retrieved a first aid kit and began treatment to control the bleeding until BCFR arrived on the scene and relieved him. Deputy Harisco was transported by BCFR to an awaiting first flight helicopter, which flew him to Holmes Regional Medical Center for care. Deputy Skinner was transported by BCFR to Parrish Medical Center for medical attention. We are all very proud of Mike, Marie, and Dan. Mike and Marie have made full recoveries and are back out in patrol, continuing to protect our communities. As a result of our heroes' actions, Deputy Mike Harisco has been awarded a wound medal and a bar of merit. Deputy Marie Skinner has been awarded a wound medal, and Agent Dan Hammond has been awarded a Commendable Service Award. Congratulations.
Call up Mike and Marie. I don't think Dan's here, right? Okay.
I'd like to call forward Michael Harisco and Marie Skinner.
Got Mike's.
I'm gonna put you right here, baby. There. You gotta stand right here.
Great job.
Daniel here?
Oh, who's this for, Mike? Oh, okay. I thought that was for Hannah. I'll give it to him.
So that concludes our ceremony. I'm going to ask that everybody that was involved in the ceremony today, please come up on stage. They're going to take a group photo of you all together. And then I'd ask you to give one more big round of applause to Debbie Moody, who all she does for our agency. And I will close by saying what I always say, and that is, we are truly blessed to serve in Brevard County. Our citizens love us, they trust us, and they protect us just as much as we protect them. And if you look at what's going on around the country, that's not always the case, but it certainly is always the case here in our community. So on behalf of the 1,500 proud men and women that we have serving here, I greatly appreciate it, and thank you guys for being here today. Have a great day, everybody.